Without claws, without powerful jaws, across the planet, there are kingdoms ruled not by crowns, but by claws. Here, the laws are not written, but are ingrained in the instincts of every living thing. Every quiet moment can be a prelude to a life and death chase. It is a constant battle for territory to assert dominance. In these places, one life must end for another to survive. Don't miss the breathtaking stories of survival. Hit follow to join us. This is a primal epic about power, about the price of survival in the most brutal arenas on the planet to return to the land of the ancestors. For these young lions, the pull of their pride's territory is a force as strong as gravity. But the path that led them there now stretched as thin as a thread across a new world filled with danger. Unlike their mother, the lion cubs are still immature and have not yet learned the necessary caution around other predators. Stretching over 6,400 kilometers, a mighty river flows through the heart of Africa, bringing life to otherwise barren lands. The Nile is more than just a river. It is the lifeblood of a continent, a bridge between the ancient past of great civilizations and the vibrant pulse of today's wildlife. At first glance, its calm water reflects the sky like glass. But beneath the surface lies a completely different story. A stage where the giant forces of nature fight for space, water, and life. The murky waters of the Nile harbor a predator as ancient as the river itself, as still as driftwood. Only watchful eyes and discreet nostrils break the stillness of the water. This is the Nile crocodile, a 6-meter-long, half-ton reptile that is as old as the river itself. It is Africa's largest predator. And this is its king. Its strategy is patience. Crocodiles can wait for hours, even days, using their natural camouflage to fade into the muddy banks. A young buffalo approaches, looking for water. Without suspecting anything, the herd gathers at the water's edge, oblivious to the darkness lurking below. In a flash, the water rises violently. The crocodile charges with devastating force. Its huge jaws clamp down with a force of up to 2,200 kilograms per square centimeter. The prey is dragged into the abyss, where the predator performs its infamous death struggle. A young buffalo approaches to find water. Immediately, water gushes out. The crocodile charges with devastating force. Its huge jaws clamp down with a force of up to 2,200 kilograms per square centimeter. The prey is dragged into the abyss, where the predator performs its infamous kill. Comment number 1 if you like our video. In Lake Victoria, one of the main sources of the Nile, these giant creatures congregate in large numbers, along with a large and healthy population that inhabits that water. The shallow waters and dense vegetation here make for the perfect setting for an ambush. However, the Nile crocodile is more than just a predator. It is also a guardian of the ecosystem. By eating dead bodies, it prevents the spread of bacteria and disease in the water. On land, they may seem clumsy, but in water, they are extremely agile, able to reach speeds of 22 miles per hour in short bursts. The life cycle is renewed when the female digs a nest deep in the high sand to lay 25 to 80 eggs. For the next few months, she is a tireless protector, repelling any threat with lightning strikes. When the fry hatch, the mother gently scoops them up in her huge jaws and carries them into the water, ensuring their survival in a dangerous world. Even in Sudan, where water is scarce and the heat is scorching, it is the guardian of balance. Its presence quietly asserts itself along the banks of the great river. As the sun rose over the calm waters of the Nile, a giant shape slowly emerged. A deep breath shattered the morning silence. It was the hippopotamus. Measuring up to 13 feet, about 4 meters, long and weighing up to 5,000 pounds, about 2,260 kilograms, hippos are truly the daytime kings of the Nile. Despite their calm appearance, these animals possess incredible strength and unpredictable temperaments. They are extremely aggressive when defending their underwater territory. They live in groups of 10 to 30, led by a dominant male, and spend most of their day in the water. Their thick skin secretes a strange red liquid commonly known as blood sweat. This is not a sign of injury, but a natural wonder. Both sunscreen and disinfectant. Perfect for a half-life under the African sun. When night falls, hippos leave the safety of the water to graze on dry land. They can travel up to 6 miles, eating about 80 pounds of grass each night. Although they are herbivores, their aggressive nature makes them one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. On land, they can run at speeds of up to 19 miles per hour. In Ethiopia's Lake Tana, a population of about 400 has found the perfect refuge amid the calm, shallow waters. After about 8 months of gestation, females usually give birth to a single calf in the water. The calves, which weigh between 25 and 45 kilograms, are already strong swimmers. However, hippos also play an important role in the ecosystem. Their nutrient-rich droppings fertilize the water, feeding microorganisms at the bottom of the food chain. As dawn broke, the herd of hippos slowly returned to the shallows. The seemingly calm surface of the Nile once again concealed the hidden power of these giants. The thunderous sound of horses' hooves echoes across the lush floodplains of the Nile. It is the tireless journey of a herd of African buffalo. These powerful grazing animals are symbols of strength and resilience, forming herds that can number in the hundreds, constantly moving in search of food and water. Standing up to 1.5 meters tall at the shoulder and weighing between 500 and 1 ton, the African buffalo is a true giant among the Sava tribe. Their formidable horns fuse at the base, forming a sturdy shield used for defense and to demonstrate dominance. Within this mobile fortress of horns and muscle, there is a clear survival strategy. The strongest form, a living shield in front and along the flanks, and in the center of the herd, sheltered from the world of predators, are the young, the future of the lineage.